KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Vick to run, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Drake. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Chiefs 0.
Vick's going to look to run. Gets past one man. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
There defensively.
Throwing again. Vick. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vick, option right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Operating from the gun. Vick. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, option right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Vick scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cowboys 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Rolling to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. 1st down and more for Allen. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Chiefs 7.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Vic, he's going to keep this on the option. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end? And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Vic. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The 20-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 41, Allen. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half, good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On first down, George. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rob Gronkowski, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Down, Dallas.
Allen now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw on second down. Vick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Vick. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check nickel.
Vick to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
The 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick.